Hello, worldies, and welcome back to my naughty little channel. How are you feeling today? Yes, I'm giving you some time. Think about it. Let me know down below. And then I want to introduce part 5 of my new series, Things That Trigger Leveled Down Women About Exoticals. So subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new episode. So in this episode, I'll be talking about self-validation. Class is in session. So, whether it's because your family just instilled a lot of confidence in you, as was supposed to be their job, or you're just into psychology and personal development, many exoticals are good at validating ourselves. Many of us have swap stories and compare notes, so we're used to. And it's easy now for us to recognize the humbling tactics others have tried on us because we have this lived experience of being like people who aren't haters are just normal and nice or neutral. People who are haters try humbling tactics on you. So many of us can just suss out the types of women who, exotical or not, they're just going to support and encourage and compliment us, and the ones who will try to sneak this, bully us, or withhold validation. Like, it's just so weird. If you were the only exotical in certain social settings, you may even have experiences being othered in, you know, the Black community or the white community. We have learned to be in our own lane and do whatever we have to make ourselves happy. Many of us have we have caped and muled for women who later didn't return the favor. So, that's a possibility. Or we may have just played small. Some of us do that for like a fear of being seen. And somehow we still have been the object of envy. Like, over here, we've talked about this, where some of us have fought through our hardest days. Yet there was still, just because we're exoticals, just because we're the pretty girl, somebody was still jealous. It's like pretty is not doing, pretty is not, keeping my mental health together. I mean, hey, no, I will say, I'll make this point. I do believe that not having the insecurity of publicly being ugly is, that's good for your mental health. But I hope you get what I'm saying. Like, pretty is not going to make mental health issues just fly over you. It's not going to make things like, poverty and family deaths and, you know, natural disasters, just regular disappointments in life from happening from you. And people will still hate on you. It's crazy. They were still trying to kick you while you were down. So, a lot of us, we have learned how to take a page out of Unambiguous Black Woman's book, the Blueprint book, and go where we are celebrated too. We aren't people pleasing and begging on our hands and knees to validate. We're not begging people to validate our beauty or our experiences anymore. Over here, we just validate ourselves. We say like, "Oh yeah, I've been through that too." Over here, it's one exotical's experience can be very reflective of other exotical's experiences. And not only that, but it feels validating when you see an exotic. That's why I talk about these exotical story times. They're important because I will sit there and watch them and I'll be like, oh my God, so in that, it like makes little things that you've journaled about, you've talked to your therapist about, you've just pondered about in your life, like, what was that? And then seeing another exotical kind of share her experience, you're like, oh, that's why that person was freaking weird. But, that's how it goes. We know over here, the way it goes over here, in our community that we've built, we speak kindly to ourselves and to each other. We don't tell ourselves that we're at the bottom of society. We look for other exotical wins and say, well, if she could, I can too. We say, oh, that exotical over there, she walked, so I can run. we we've had targets on our backs for so long that many of us have just stepped into our dark feminine era. We are just embracing our shadow selves and doing what's necessary to live the lives we want, no matter who has a problem with it. But what do you think, ladies? Have you ever noticed like leveled down women getting triggered by you going where you are celebrated? Because we got that advice from somewhere. I wonder where we got it from. Let me know down in the comments below if you've noticed that. And speaking of being offended, I am offended that I have yet to say thank you for all 210 of you. I appreciate all of the support. Until next time, worldies, eyes on the prize.